Hello, world. There's no one here. It doesn't feel real when there's nobody watching. $20. One like. Somebody must be here. Hello. Hey, the finisher. How are you? Welcome to the Friday night hangout, Neurodiverse hangout, but all are welcome. Hey, Lunar Glow Media. How are you? I haven't seen you much in the comments lately. Not that that's, no pressure. I'm just saying I noticed. Portland, Oregon. I haven't been to Portland, but I'd love to go sometime. That would be a really good, short vacation for me and my spouse because I'm in California, so it wouldn't be that crazy to go there. I should do that. I've always wanted to go. 5 people, welcome. If you just got here, if you could click the like, that helps share this with other people. We have more people to hang out with. I was just talking to someone recently about how autism is a little lonely, and I feel that. So, it's nice to be among friends. So click the like. Whereabouts are you? I am in California. That's all I'd like to say. Whitney! Hello in Pennsylvania, Whitney. How's it going? Always up late. So, I always forget about Pennsylvania being or in front of us time-wise. So, I always think it's what am I trying to say? Claire. Hey, there's 10 people watching. Welcome. Hello from Australia, Linda. Hi, Butterfly Kisses. J Phoenix, or does it say Phoenix? Oh, Arizona. Hi, my soul called life. Hi, Monk. Happy Friday. I'm up late. That's what I was trying to say. Sometimes I forget my parents are already sleeping when I'm trying to call them. Hi, Monk. I'm in California too. So you're just having some dinner, huh? Welcome, everybody. We've got 10 people here and 4 likes. Could you help me out? So it's Friday night. So I'm drinking from my porch coffee mug, but it's not coffee. Jack in the Box for the win. My spouse likes Jack in the Box. Where's the like button? So if you click out of the chat, it should be underneath the video. And then you click back to the chat. First man in Rome. Hey, dude, how are you? You've caught an infamous elusive live. Yeah, they're not planned, are they? And they're not very aesthetically pleasing, are they? Look at this. We got like a printer. What are you guys up to tonight? Are you hanging out like me? What's in the cup? What's in the box? It's red. Maybe it's blood. I don't know. What kind of things are red? It's Friday night. What's in the box? Oh, Whitney, I love making gifts. I think I like homemade gifts. Maybe not everybody does, right? But when your friends and family already kind of have everything they need, like there might be something that you could buy them, but then the homemade gift feels good. Saturday morning. Yeah, it is Saturday morning in Australia, eh? Whitney, have you thought about doing fleece blankets for Christmas presents? That's one of my favorite things to do. I don't have one. I don't have an example here. I'm going to make a video on how to make them. Not that other people haven't, but Jay, it is wine. Yeah, that's good guessing. Even if you don't wanna just do a crochet border, you could do the ones where you cut the edges and then tie knots with 2 different types of fabric. It takes about a yard and a half of each fabric, and usually Joann will have it on sale for, like, $4.99 during the holiday season, so less than $10 for a blanket gift. Yes, the movie Seven. That's an intense movie, eh? This is me sitting neurodiverse style with my knee up. How do people sit with their feet on the ground? Am I right? 18 people, welcome. Um, I know a lot of people who come in, maybe neurodiverse and nervous. So, welcome. If you're neurodiverse, you're among friends. If you're not neurodiverse, that's cool too. All are welcome here. Oh, what happened to the bunnies, Claire? Dinner. Okay. Well, it's sad that you would say that because my rabbits have passed away. I was just moping about it like 30 minutes ago, actually, because I miss them. What happened to the bunnies? They passed away. Yeah, I will sit on my legs until they fall asleep, you know what I mean? I don't wanna be I don't wanna sit normal. Does anyone have one of those chairs, that I see, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, guys. Does anyone have one of those chairs, that you can sit weird on? I don't know what they're called. Let's see. Esther, welcome. It's okay about the bunnies, you know, it's been a few months since my last rabbit. I had to make the choice to put him down, but it's okay. Although I haven't been back to their area to clean it up. I'm not ready yet. Does anyone sleep a moon chair? Maybe. Does anyone sleep on their hands or life until they have I do sometimes sleep on my hands. Yeah, maybe the knee chairs from the '80s. Gemma! Guys, we have a really great autistic, well, I mean, she's so many more things than just autistic, right? A really great YouTuber, Gemma's Journey Grace. Gemma, you're like the only one with a wrench, so if there's any, like, crappy people, you can kick them out for me. I don't know. I'm so sorry about your parents' dog. So, that's terrible. They really are a part of our lives, aren't they? There's 20 people here. If you could help me by giving the thumbs up, that will help more people come hang out with us. Or maybe you don't want that, which is fine too. Yeah, maybe it's a yoga chair. You can like sit cross legged or all different ways on it. Somebody wrote that sitting funny is also a bisexual thing, stereotype. I did not know that. And then Jay agreed with you. Genderqueer, neurodiverse. Check, 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 and check. Yeah, the uh LGBTQ plus and also queer communities are a big part of our community, aren't they? And we need to support each other. There are so many of us that are part of that community. So I'm a floor dweller. What does that mean? Gemma, I'm sorry, Gemma's saying that she's in the midst of a meltdown. I'm sorry. Hey, Demeter, neurodivergent non-binary. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? We have different neurological maps than other people. You like to sit on the floor. Do you wear socks a lot? Or do you prefer to be barefoot? Because autistic people usually hate socks. Hey, Dwarf Dragon Wolf, thank you for coming here. No socks. I've got socks on right now because the weather is starting to turn, but for the majority of the year, I'm a barefoot person and my feet get super dirty. It's so weird because like the sock thing, the sensory thing with socks, I remember being in college and just being like, I just don't like socks. Everyone else had socks on but me. I always have like the slide on shoes that don't require socks. Hello, Randy. Welcome. Watching from America, Landover, Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. Well, hello. Where else is everyone from? There's 35 people here. Oh, there's only 16 likes though. Even if you dislike it, can you go over to the like button and press it? Hello from the UK. Jem is also from the UK. Whitney, you'd love to live on the beach? I don't think I'm a beach person. What in the Barbie movie when Ken's like, not many people know this, but my job is beach. Hi, Tori from Nova Scotia. Esther says she just started a new job. Congratulations. That's hard. How is that going? Mountains, my soul call it. Yeah, for sure. That's something I love about living in California are the mountains. I grew up in Pennsylvania around mountains though, and they make me feel very comfortable. I used to be barefoot nonstop. I got the fuzziest socks from family, and these are the first socks I now live in. Yeah, socks, man. Sensory socks. What are you referring to, first man in Rome? It's an even stronger link for women. Is it the sock thing? Denver, welcome, welcome, welcome. 38 people, 29 likes. Welcome. It's a neurodiverse hangout. If you're neurodiverse, can I get a hey, hey? I love it. I can't tell you guys how much the YouTube community means to me, and it's really become a big part of my life. And I love being proud of who we are. Oh, okay. About asexuality and bisexuality. Hey, hey. Hey, Nisi's here. We've got another YouTuber here. Nisi is you got to check out these channels. Gemma's Journey Grace. She's really good, especially all of you in the UK. She's really good at reporting and commenting on keeping people up to date on autism news, like what's going on in the community, what's going on in the government, all of that. And Nisi is from Freehandly Made, and she has a channel, and she was recently monetized. So everyone say congratulations to her. She had a big party and some giveaways. The finisher. I wonder if I'm the oldest here. Well, I'm probably the oldest here. I'm only like what, like 86? Yeah, getting monetized is a big deal. Uh Not that when you first get monetized or later, you make a ton off of it, but it's an accomplishment. You have to have 4,000 subscriber no, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, or is it 3,000 watch hours now? You're partially. Autism somehow keeps me young. I think we could all agree with that. I find that most people with autism do look, young. Also, we're just into what we're into, so we don't care about, like, what other people think. See, I am older, 65, 50. I'm older than all y'all. Do you ever watch oh my gosh, what's his name? Is it John McClane on YouTube? He's, a beauty influencer, and he's like or sorry, I don't know if maybe it's they, I'm not sure, so please forgive me. I don't know what pronouns they use. Um, like an ageless being, so much fun to watch. Like a vampire. Niecy, you're gonna turn 50? Wow. What's it like to be so young? I don't mind aging. Why? Why don't I mind aging? Because it's an honor to get older. Not everyone gets to do it, right? 28? 28's a good age. I felt like I was coming into my own at 28. No, I didn't. What am I talking about? I wasn't, words. Why am I having trouble with words, guys? I'm sorry. I'm just having a weird day. Um, I, wasn't diagnosed until I was 31, so when I was 28, I was just falling apart. Gemma, I'm sorry we missed your birthday. Happy birthday. I am also 35, guys, if you're wondering. Gemma and I are the same age. Tolkien, I didn't realize it was from Tolkien. It was reference to the movie. Yeah, what are you saying about are you talking about Cellar Door? How funny, I just saw, like, something about Donnie Darko today. When that movie came out, it really made a splash. It's a good movie, but you have to watch it a few times to, figure it out. For me, I did. Layla says, "28 was way better than 25." Good. Kat, welcome. Congratulations on your diagnosis. I hope you're doing well. The first few months is not easy. It's awesome and also terrible. So I hope that you're doing well. I'm not a YouTube channel. I'm not a YouTube channel that will tell you that being late diagnosed is always a bed of roses. You know what I mean? It's sometimes it sucks, and other times it's great. I am so happy I got diagnosed so that I could be the person I am now, because 'cause I'm much happier now. You think I like Donnie Darko because it has a bunny in it? Well, a super demented bunny, but yeah, probably. Hey, Brian, you're anxious, 55, having an autism assessment next week on Wednesday. Well, first of all, congrats to you for being super brave because having an autism assessment, it's emotional. It's a lot. And I understand. Oh, okay. Um, that it is because I've been through that. Um, I don't want to give you the advice to not be nervous, but here's what I will say: try to make sure that you're doing self care and taking care of yourself. I would personally not do a ton of research necessarily, because I think during that time of waiting for an assessment, it's very easy to get um, caught up in research because you're like, what's going to happen? Um, they're just going to ask you questions about your life and how you relate to other people. And some of the questions might not make sense to you. Um, they might seem like they're not important, but just try to answer as honestly as you can, and it will be fine. I was afraid that because I paid out of pocket for mine, so I was afraid at the last session, what if this guy says I don't have autism and I just paid all this money? Because I was like pretty sure. But then, you know how it is. Hey, Hanky Panky. What a great name. Wonder who came up with that. My so-called life, honestly, I was dealing with imposter syndrome today. Um, Sometimes when I'm out and about, and I'm not necessarily that I'm interacting with other people, there's just other people around. Like, there's not really a difference. Like, you can't see autism, right? I mean, if the person is, like, outwardly stimming, maybe, uh, but for a lot of us, there's no, like, outward signs most of the time. So, I definitely have imposter syndrome. Like, if I have a good day out, like, I had a good day out today, I felt good about it, and I was like, maybe I'm not autistic, but I have to be because I am." So you're not the only one who feels like that. It's super, super, super normal. Finisher says they can see autism. Well, you should turn that into a profession then, because that would be really helpful as a diagnostic tool. Yeah, Brian. I'd say it's worth it, but it is scary to go and talk and reflect on things in your life. Oh, some of you are going to get ads soon, so I apologize. It should only be for 15 seconds. Um, it can be scary to experience uh, having to go through all of your past traumas and answer questions. Are you also ADHD? How do you say that? Ophelli? Um, I believe that I believe I am ADHD, but I am undiagnosed. But I certainly do have many, many, many ADHD symptoms. Nisi is severe ADHD. You're autistic, Nisi? I'm just joking. Sean, what does HFA stand for? Oh my gosh, Nisi, you're autistic? I know, so funny. Jade, you bring up a really good point saying that you feel like you're better at spotting ADHD and autism since you got diagnosed. I would agree with that too. I struggled not to call it out when I see it in people, and I don't think that you should. But sometimes I forget myself and I just casually put it into the conversation. Like, we'll be talking and I'll be like, "Oh, because of your ADHD." Like, I won't even think about it and I'll say it. Jack, that sounds great. Diagnosis is not for everything. For everything. Sorry, I need another sip of wine. Diagnosis is not for everyone. There are many reasons why someone might not get a diagnosis. Um, but for me, it was life changing. Do you feel, Michael asked, do you feel that once people find out they treat you different? I maybe, but also I feel different. So whereas pre-diagnosis, I would care, post-diagnosis, I don't care. And if they wanna treat me differently, then they're really underestimating me because I'm super smart and cool. I'm not trying to, like, toot my own horn or anything, but, I'm a smart person, I'm a nice person. If you wanna treat me differently because of the way that I think, whatever, you know, then you don't need to be in my life, I guess. Yes, Jay, I should do a video on that. Autism diagnosis later in life, it really helps with your sense of self. I felt very little sense of self when I was pre diagnosis. As far as like, I didn't feel it's weird because if you had asked me, I would have been like, I know who I am, I know how I am, I know my quirks. Um, but now I feel more of myself than ever. Sean says, I suffer from the common judgments after coming out. You can't be autistic because. I mean, the first thing that I heard a lot of like, well, it must be very slight. Um, it must not be that bad because you function fine. It's like compared to what, you know? Think Mom on the Spectrum just released a video. Oh, I'm glad that you mentioned this, Dark Judge. Um, on IQ and its relation to autism. I will probably take a look at it later. I started watching it. I haven't finished it yet, but I thought that was a great idea for a video. Speaking of, so do you guys know that Tay Tay and I are friendly with each other? I'm gonna text her and let her know I'm live. She's a really good person. Not that any of you who here is not subscribed to Mom on the Spectrum, right? Considering my channel is less than a tenth of her size. She's an amazing person, and we've really supported each other through this YouTube journey, and I'm grateful for her. It's nice to be able to have a peer that you can talk business with because there's not always somebody to talk like that aspect of it with, you know? Dwarf, I thought I had temporary insanity before I realized I was autistic. Yeah, I've heard that before too. Taylor! See, I called her and she came. Guys, YouTube celebrity plaque is on the way. Mom on the spectrum. Taylor, if I have kids, I'm going to change my channel name to Other Mom on the Spectrum. See if I get any more traction. Do you mind? Woodshed Theory gone. Other Mom on the Spectrum. Yeah, everyone congratulate Taylor on her 100K. That's amazing. Esther, it was nice to see you. No! Don't worry, Tay. I'm not going to steal your name. Other Mom on the Spectrum. Mom on the Spectrum 2. The sequel. Taylor's an amazing person. So we've got lots of autistic YouTubers on right now. We've got Taylor. Frequently Made is Nisi. We've got Gemma. Mom Harder. Mom on the Spectrum 2. Mom Harder. Mom on the Spectrum 2. More autism. More autism than, I don't know. My name is Claire, and this is my channel, Other Mom on the Spectrum. She knows I'm just teasing her. She's the best. Mom's gone autistic. Woo! Seems like a video I probably don't want to be a part of. Oh, Taylor says she can't hear what I'm saying because she's in a crowded place, but I'm amazing. She wanted to say hi. Let's see. Somebody asked a question. How long did it take for you to tell people about your diagnosis? Probably a lot of people I told right away. I think because I think because I was kind of shocked about it myself. You know how autistic people overshare. So at that point, I kind of like, I was sharing with people that at least were like close enough to me. I don't love this light. Is that better? I don't know. But then I didn't come out publicly until like almost a year into the diagnosis. We overshare, you don't say. What else do you want to know about me? I'm an open book. Just kidding. I've come a long way with oversharing. Autistic people overshare? Are you shocked and appalled? Brian, I think my mom was autistic. Yeah, a lot of our parents went undiagnosed, didn't they? Oh man, I've been thinking about good April Fool's jokes on YouTube. Like I feel like I could really get like what if I started fake beef with the autistic YouTube community? Layla, I would encourage anyone to try YouTube. I wouldn't encourage somebody to quit their job and think that they're gonna blow up on YouTube. It can happen. It hasn't happened to me. Hey, 50 people here and 37 thumbs up. If you could give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. Thank you. Oh, you're making another hot drink. I'm using a coffee mug, but there's wine in here. Undiagnosed parents sometimes hate it about themselves and can try to correct their kids of what they see as faults. I can see that. I can see that. Layla says she's basically info dumping all day at work. Is work one of your special interests? I struggled. So for me, before I was diagnosed, any job I did, I would like get really, really into it, right? Because I always wanted to do a good job, a perfect job. So like in my early 20s, I worked for a few months at a Victoria's Secret, and I just couldn't stop talking about bras all the time. So weird, you know? Like nobody wants to talk about underwear in their spare time. Mary Fong is prophesying that I'm going to be famous. Have any of your other prophecies come true? Here's what I found. Obviously I'd like to be doing better all the time on YouTube, but I think that the growth that we have had as a community in our group is very strong. And the people who watch my channel and the people who spend time with me, they come back and they interact with me. And sometimes channels get really big because like one video will go viral, but then like their other videos aren't getting as many views. But I feel like I've just had a good consistency. So as we grow, it's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's taught me a lot of things. Oh, we've got another autistic YouTuber in the chat that everyone needs to check out. First of all, Jen, how do you have such a perfect name? Like Lucky Duck. I'm over here coming up with like stupid philosophical names, and Jen's neurodivergent. Oh, too perfect. It's too perfect. I'm sorry if I'm not catching every comment, so please forgive me. Somebody asked if I was a white or red girl. Red. Yeah, Layla, that's a tough decision. I hope we can support you through whatever works best for your family. It's a hard time right now. Randy says, I am autistic. Why do I always find out that I am right about something and my teacher is wrong, but I tell them I am right? Why does she still get mad at me? Randy, this is a good question that some of us have learned the hard way. So I'm going to take this as a real question. Neurodiverse people, we value correctness, we value the truth, and we view all people as on an equal playing field, right? Like we don't treat necessarily people differently. So for example, if you worked in an office, um, you would treat your boss at the same level as them or as you, right? Like you're at the same level intellectually, you're on the same page, you're a peer. That's a good way to put it. We view people as peers. And the neurotypical social handbook, which I don't have a copy of. If you have one, please send it to me. Send it to my P.O. box. Says, teachers, it's not neurotypically acceptable to correct teachers in front of other people, because in that way, correctness no longer becomes important. Mary Fawn put it best. Neurotypicals value politeness over correctness. So you can correct your teacher, but maybe do it privately. I like Randy. Yeah, I'm like Randy too. I like you, Randy. 51 people here. Hi, guys. Oops, I'm only Yeah, that's my response, Randy, 'cause, I get it. Because in my mind and I've been in the situations where I've corrected professors, I've corrected teachers, I went to a lot of college, okay? Um, like, my first, blush, like, my first response to hearing incorrect information is, "I need to fix this right now." However, that's not how neurotypicals view it. My mind says, "Why would anyone want incorrect information?" You know? Um, but that's not how neurotypicals view it. Yeah, everyone's saying inaccuracy is really painful. I would agree with that. That was a great question, actually. I really appreciate that you asked it. It is a different kind of question, but I think everyone in the comments would probably agree and has probably dealt with that as well. That unsettled feeling inside of you that wants to just make it right. Um, yeah, that's hard. Especially if it's your special interest. Because, for example, if it's your special interest, your teacher, whoever, professor, whatever, tutor, is telling you something that's wrong, and you're like ADHD or ASD doctorate level special interest, and you just wanna fix it, you know what I mean? Hi, Wayne. Welcome, Wayne. Welcome. Let's see. I think I saw somebody who just came in, and I'm sorry. Unique, amazing stripes. Love that. Guys, I don't know if Neurodivergent is still here, but if you are, definitely share your channel with us because I really appreciate some of the things. I really appreciate some of the videos that she's been putting out, and I think that you'd really like her content. Yeah, Nisi. In my last job, I would get comments from my superiors about like what makes you think that you have the right or the place to chime in, step up, offer options. Like, why do you do that? Why do you think that that's your role? And I used to just think that I just couldn't help myself. Now I know I'm just autistic and I can't I really struggle to leave it. And now that I've been diagnosed, I don't struggle as much with that. Um I I don't struggle as much because I have learned to let go more. But I get it. 57 people. That might be some of the biggest crowd I've ever had. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Sarah Leone's here, guys. You don't know who she is, but I do because she's in my comments all the time. Welcome, Sarah. Yeah, somebody just subscribed to your channel, Lindsay Solomon, who also comments on my channel all the time. Guys, can we talk about something? I love our YouTube community, okay? This is this is really funny. So, I respond to all of my comments, right? Uh, I try to because maybe one day I won't be able to. God willing, please. But for now, I love that I get to have that interaction with people. It makes me feel good. Ooh, I might get emotional. Just the most beautiful, wonderful things people comment. Not necessarily all the time. I get hate comments like anybody else, but whatever. Um, Anyway, I respond to all my comments. I hope this is okay, I'm sharing this story. I'm sure it is, but, because I commented on it myself. So the other day I went for a walk and I noticed that oh, I have to remember it, like, almost perfectly. I noticed that, Orion Kelly had put out a video of him reading comments. Did anybody watch that? So I went for a walk, I put it on, I was like, "Okay, I'll listen to Orion while I walk," and, at the beginning of his video, he's like, "I can't answer all the comments, like, who would even be able to do that? Like, maybe somebody with, no subscribers and terrible content, and nobody wants to watch their videos." I'm like I almost fell over during my walk. I was like, "Okay, jeez, jeez, okay." Um, but listen, I mean, I know he was only joking around. It's not a big deal, guys. Um, but I thought it was so funny because I was like, I had just caught up with all my comments, went out for a walk. I'm sorry if I'm not answering everything. It's hard to get everything. Hey, Blake UFO. I also find it hard to watch videos on autism. Can we have an honest chat about that? I've made videos about it before, and I have to be in the right mood to even watch my friends' videos. It is not easy to be self-reflective. It's you have to be very brave. In 45 seconds, there'll be some ads for some of you, and they'll last 15 seconds. So thank you for watching them. Um, it can be hard to constantly you know what I find, especially watching autistic women, watching, a mirror of yourself. Sometimes I don't wanna do it. Does that make sense? So anyway, that's why I don't just talk about autism on my channel because, people with autism I want people to know about our lives. Does that make sense? I don't know, sometimes I don't make sense. Um, yeah, Jen, I wanna continue responding to all the comments as long as I can. I can't wait until it's a problem. But for now, like, I feel like we have a special connection where I can, and that's amazing. There are 65 people here, and I just wanna say thank you for being here. You can chat in the comments. If you're neurodiverse, say, "Hey, hey!" Um, if you're not, welcome. I'm not anti-neurotypical. Some people are, and it weirds me out. Hey, Alana, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks, Whitney. I really do read everything. Sometimes it's hard though, because sometimes people write a novel. And I don't want to like skip over anything, but sometimes it's hard to you're so honest. I like autistics more than neurotypical honest. That's why I like, yeah. I mean, because people with autism are only communicating verbally. So, when you aren't using other forms of communication necessarily, um, you tend to be more straightforward, I think. Whitney, reading isn't my strong suit. I would say I don't mind reading. I used to read a lot, like, you know, how most autistic children are, a lot of them are hyperlexic. Uh, however, I would say, I don't know if it's PDA or what, but I don't read like I used to read when I was younger at all. Blake, that is the sweetest comment. I'm so happy that you feel like you can be yourself. Hey, hey, Brian, that's hay for horses. Cellar door, I would agree with that. Like, it's easier. It is. Somebody asked me that recently. Do I feel less panicked or more at ease, less social drain when I'm with autistic people? I guess, but I also think that you could find that with neurotypical people. I do think there's a level of understanding in autism. When you meet another autistic person, there's a level of, like, you could just breathe. Does that make sense? Sarah uses her porch coffee at tumbler every day. Oh, Sarah, my friend's sister took these beautiful pictures of the tumbler out in the woods for my website, and I still haven't updated it yet. You know what's weird though when you're late diagnosed and then you're around other autistic people and you know that they're autistic. Um, it's kind of weird, like watching yourself. Do you know what I mean? You read yourself to sleep. 64 people on. I knew this would be a good one. Do you know why? Because what do autistic people do on Friday nights? Does anyone have any other questions or topics you want to talk about? Roasted. Oh, Blake, it's Saturday in Australia. Okay. Autistic people on Saturday. I've been like a sewing crazy person. I sewed a new jumper this week. I really need to be focused on my hats for my next hat launch on Black Friday. So that's what I'm going to focus on for the next 2 weeks. Mary, is your Etsy enough to sustain you? I'm going to be honest with you, no. No. Maybe one day, but not today. But I am seeing growth on both my Etsy shops. Did you guys know I have a secret Etsy store called Neurodiverse store where I sell adult, not adult. That sounds like it's sexual. It's not. I sell t-shirts, adult well, they're geared towards adults. T-shirts about being neurodiverse. Awkward and crafty. I can't say that I'm neurodivergent, but as an introvert, certain people drain my people battery. Yes, yeah, for sure. You're very welcome here, awkward and crafty, because I am also awkward and crafty. Yeah, Jay said that he can confirm it's not that kind of adult. Could you imagine? My gosh, I'm trying to now I'm like, what would that be like? Are you asexual or are you just unhappy to see me? I don't know. Yes, I don't know, guys. I don't know what um I love designing the t-shirts though. It's so fun. 70 people are here, but I only have 49 likes. So if you could hit the like button, how you do that is just click out of the live stream chat and you'll see the thumbs up button. and then you can click back into the chat. Why is it a sunflower, do you know, at Sarah? I don't what's a sunflower? Oh, the sunflower lanyards. Some people wear those to, like, announce that they're autistic, right? Yeah, I'm not, like, super see, like, that's the thing, like, for me, personally, um, I don't f n that's why I decided to start designing T-shirts because I don't mind letting people know that I'm autistic, but sometimes I don't want it to be so, you know a lot of the artistic T-shirts are, like, primary colors and puzzle pieces and cartoons, which is fine, that's what you like, but I've always been more of, like, a band T-shirt kinda chick, and "Hey, Andre." Taylor's not here anymore, she texted me, she just wanted to stop by. Um, I'm so happy that you're here, though, thanks for enjoying my videos. Have you guys been watching my shorts? I've been putting out a lot of shorts, so I hope you watch them. Thank you for being here, Andre. We're happy to have you. It means so much to us, you know? Yeah, maybe we should like why the sunflower for I guess we should look that up, right? But the thing is like I don't care to wear one. I just know that sometimes that means that, but Jen, maybe we should do a live stream together, Jen. It is a little bit draining to do a live stream. Uh but what I will say, it's for hidden disabilities to alert staff. Okay. Yeah, I mean that makes a potato. Could you imagine? Spuds of the earth unite. A rock, a potato. Yeah, yeah, that so, like, I don't mind, like, the infinity symbol or we could talk about symbols for autism. Um, to me, it's just strange, like, I don't need a particular symbol to show people that I'm autistic. You can just tell if you spend 5 minutes with me. Thanks, Randy. Jack, thank you for coming by. Have a good dinner. Hope you eat something you like. I wear black because I'm always in mourning. When I was younger, I would only wear, when I was going through my punk rock alternative times, I wore black all the time and I didn't have any color. And now I have almost no black. Forrest, people do think that autistic people are funny. I have a video on that. It's like, why are autistic people funny? Um, in my mind, uh, I think it's almost more of like more novel than funny. I don't know if that makes sense. But because we're different, and sometimes we use a different turn of phrase than maybe a neurotypical would, um, it can be humorous to other people, even when we're not trying to be humorous. Sarah, I do not have Spotify. Alana! Listen, girl, I get it. She says she's been watching my videos. On some signs, you may be autistic, and your husband looks at me and says, "That sounds like you." For some reason, that reminds me of when my husband and I watch Bob's Burgers, and then Linda Belcher does something, and he looks at me like terrified because we're the same person. Layla, I love greens too. Sarcasm and dark, morbid humor is how I cope, for real. Whoa! Guys, a celebrity is here in our presence. Orion, we were just talking about you and how you totally dogged me on on your video, reading comments saying that the only people who answer all their comments are people who don't have any subscribers and have terrible content. I almost fell over. Obviously, guys, if you are not subscribed to Orion, go over and subscribe to him. What are you waiting for? I think I had a dream the other day, Orion, that I don't even know if you were in the dream, but in the dream, I still hadn't hit 10,000 subscribers and you had hit like 180. I was like basically banging my head against the wall, like, what do I need to do? Oh yeah, I haven't. Everyone should go check out Orion was on PBS and I have not watched it yet. So if you'd like to see an autistic man being interviewed on public access television, please go over to his channel because that's a big deal. You heard that one of the characters in Bob's Burgers is autistic, the one girl with the glasses. What's her name again? That's Tina Belcher, and that tracks. But we all know it's genetic, and if Linda and her sister aren't neurodiverse, who is? You know what I mean? Gail with the cats. Orion Kelly is here. Orion, it's nice to see you. How are you doing? How am I? Well. I'm doing really good. Mostly kind of had a weird week. I've just been really emotional, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure out myself. Jay, just subscribe to Orion Kelly. See you, Orion. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Just sorry, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed now. I'm gonna like be having a nightmare about it. Look. Yeah, guys, there's a celebrity in the chat. Orion's great. Go buy his book. I finally watched Wednesday Addams on Netflix and saw what all the neurodivergent headcanon hype was about, for sure. Orion, everyone's calling you out and saying you're amazing and loving your content. It's true. He works really hard. He does a great job. And he's just killing it. He's killing it right now. Blake UFO says, Orion scares me. Boo! Orion's not here to be scary. We're having a good time, Orion. I'm so happy that you're here. You know what's hard too about being a YouTuber? It's hard for me to call myself that. But then, like, if you want to watch other people's live streams, then, you can't help that you've got, like, people are going to know who you are. Um, sometimes on my private profile, I'll do it that instead, but I otherwise, you know. Orion is a force for good, and his son cracks me up. Conan cracks me up. You know why he cracks me up? Because 'Cause I've been an autistic kid, and, I get it. Do you like watching autistic movies and shows like Good Doctor and I Am Sam? I haven't watched I've seen a few, like, clips. Not I mean, I've tried like, I've watched Atypical and what's another one? I don't know. They all kinda blend together, don't they? Uh, you know what's weird to me is if I had watched those, um, pre-diagnosis, I don't know that I would see myself in those people, in those characters, uh, somewhat because everyone on the spectrum is different, but also maybe because lack of awareness, I guess. Orion, why would Conan get up at 4:30 this morning? Did he go back to bed? Atypical was a show. Yeah, or is it still a show? Oh, he woke up early because he's a barbarian. Bar- 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 That sounds awful. Did he wake you up though? Because that's the thing. Like, you can wake up whenever you want, but don't wake me up just because you're up. I remember when we were little and we go camping. Um, we had like a pop up camper, and our parents had like very strict guidelines of like, you can go out, play in the woods, whatever, but do not wake us up. Probably anxiety. I hope that that eases for him. I should collab with Orion Kelly. He's a busy guy, you know? Just kidding. I already have more than once, right? So go check him out. I should do a collab with Jen. Jen, get in touch with me. What do you want to talk about? Collabs are fun, but not like they're not super accepted all the time. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, just so you guys know, there's gonna be a collaboration between Neurodivergent and I, and we will be discussing potatoes. Claire, did I hear you say that autism is genetic? So, um, I may have said that. I should be more clear. There is evidence that there is a genetic component. There is no clear answer of exactly where autism gets started, um, but there does appear to be a genetic component. Explain the taters. Blake, honestly, I've never done magic mushrooms, so maybe one day. When did the collab happen with Orion Kelly? I want to know the episode. Well, first of all, Orion was on the Autism World Tour, which is a playlist in my channel. And then I also did a video with him talking about dating on the spectrum, which I don't know why you picked me for that because, guys, we have 61 people and 61 likes. How nice is that? Unmasking. There's also an episode of unmasking too. So yeah, we have 3 videos together. All right, guys, let's keep the inappropriate comments to we might get a dog soon and we want a girl and for her name to be Potato, nickname Tate. That's so cute. Lindsay, I'm so glad you found me through the collab. From your picture, it looks like you might be a little bit alternative as well, so we probably get along really well. I struggle like, sometimes I'll watch my videos, right? Because I wanna first of all, as a person with autism, now I have 57 people watching, which means probably I'm boring by now, but, um, as a person with autism, I struggle with delayed processing, and, uh, I like to sometimes watch my videos back to, like, help me process, but then I can't watching the old ones is hard because it's like a different person. What hair color for Christmas, Claire? Probably green, like a tree. It's almost completely I mean, it's green mostly, but it's grown out a lot. I'm in talks with my friends to, touch up my hair. Sarah says that viewer count has dropped since Orion joined. It has not. That's not the reason. It's because it's getting late out there in the rest of the world. It's only 7:30 in California. Shots fired. Sorry, I just spaced out there. When you have bunnies, Claire, are they high maintenance pets? Yes, 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 yes. Did you know bunnies can poop up to 300 times a day? That's all I have to say about that. They are super high maintenance pets. They are not beginner pets. They are a lot of work. My favorite color is green, I think. I like colors, but green makes me feel good. Bye, Trina. Thank you for coming. You're always so supportive, and it really means a lot to me. Bye, Whitney. Yeah, it's getting late over there. Go to bed. Should I be getting off? I don't know. I'm just hanging out. Jason, that is a lot of poops. Or Jay. Jameson. That is a lot of poops. Good night, Blake. So many bunny poops, but if you love them, it's so worth it. Yeah, it's a lot. Some people have their rabbits litter box trained. An ad popped up, so I heard now I have number of likes, which means music. God bless America. I don't know what that means, but cool. Unique, amazing stripes. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Hey, I didn't even know you were here, but I'm glad that you were here. I once watched Andrew Tate. I don't know much about Andrew Tate, but seems like somebody I shouldn't or wouldn't mess with. You know what I mean? I'm allergic to rabbits. That sucks. They're so soft and cute. Are you allergic to cats too? Hot garbage, next topic. Yeah, like, I won't get into it, right? But don't let a person like that make you feel bad about yourself. Come on. Ugh. Like, I don't feel like I'm better than anyone else, but I'm not stupid. I've got 2 master's degrees, you know what I mean? I'm not a stupid person, so that's okay. I hope that you're doing well and you're dealing with the stress okay. Remember to take care of yourself. Yeah, guys, I honestly, I don't know much about him other than, like, had I haven't seen good things, so we should probably just talk about someone else. Or no, sorry. That's not what I meant either. We don't need to talk about anybody. Gossiping is bad. Unless we're gonna talk about Orion Kelly, then we can gossip all you want. Hey, visible friend, I'm happy you're here too. So about that Orion Kelly guy, did you guys know he's autistic? No way, that explains so much. Have you got the rock and roll autism t-shirts out yet, Claire? I have my shirts on Etsy. If you look up Neurodiverse store, you'll probably find them. Spilling the tea. About what? Did I see Orion on PBS Chicago? I haven't seen it yet. Hay fever is killing you today, Orion. I am so sorry. This is very autistic of me to share my own personal story when you're sharing a pain of yours. When I was very little, I had terrible hay fever and they had to take everything like out of my bedroom that could hold any dust, and I was only allowed to sleep with a bald Cabbage Patch doll. How depressing is that? Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, Orion was repping the ASD community on PBS. Go over to his channel and you can find a link to watch that. So rude to out Orion publicly like that to strangers. Out him how? Oh, because he's autistic. I get it. Sorry. But yeah, I heard a rumor that maybe he is. Why do people always call out autistic people like Andrew Tate and Greta Thunberg? I didn't know. I can't necessarily comment on Andrew Tate because I didn't. I is he autistic? I don't even know. Greta Thunberg. Probably because they've made themselves public figures, and when you make yourself a public figure, you open yourself up to that. That's all. People are bored and they want something to talk about. What is the name of the wine you are drinking? It is called Firefly, local to California, and it is a screw top, so it is not expensive. Does having a YouTube channel make us public figures? Technically, yeah. The other day I was at my friend's house and she was talking I heard her talking to some people that I didn't know, and she was talking about me, and she said that I was a YouTuber, and I was like, "No, but I guess I am." So, it just feels weird to say it like that. "Hey, hey, Awen and Hammer. This is not a regular thing. I was feeling a little lonely. Not I just wanted to hang out with some people." "Do you get tired near the end of the year?" "I'm beyond exhausted." "Well, it's not easy being so successful, Orion. It's not easy to be killing it. No wonder you're so exhausted." Listen, I don't know if Andrew Tate is autistic. Somebody said that in the comments, but I don't know that. So let's not spread anything like that, okay? I don't like that. I don't like that jam, like talking about people like that. It's not my thing. I do get tired, but not necessarily because it's the end of the year. All right, Jen, thank you for coming. Everyone can see Jen's comment, right? Neurodivergent. She has a newer channel and she's doing awesome. So go check out her videos. It's really hard to talk about autism when you're autistic and in public, and she does. So, Sarah, that's a great question. Hey, Bumblebee T, welcome. What's the farthest away you've ever traveled? And what's a place you'd like to visit sometime? Technically, Jordan would be the farthest I've been, right? Probably Jordan. Bye, Jen. Um, there's so many places I'd like to visit. For example, I'd love to go to Thailand and eat pad thai off of a boat. That'd be awesome. Uh, I really like to travel for food. I'm a loser that way. Um, yeah, because Jordan's kind of further than Egypt. So yeah, Jordan. Hello, Claire. What did you ask a question? Bye, Jen. You didn't even ask a question. I answered your question. I am tired. I don't know. Are you trolling me? Oh, Ryan Kelly, you will get blocked. Just kidding. I travel for food 100%. Yeah, my spouse gets pretty frustrated when we travel because people will ask how the trip went, and immediately my first response, okay, the other half of the question. I'm getting to that. Where do I want to travel? Immediately my first response is to talk about the food. Where do I want to travel? Yeah, Thailand would be great. A place I don't want to go though? Australia. Just kidding. Yeah, it'd be cool to visit Australia someday. So no, whoever asked, I have not been to Australia to see Orion. Um yeah, I've never been there. It'd be great to go visit. I love to travel. Oh, here's the deal. I love to be in new places, but I do not travel well. And most autistic people don't. Am I right? Like I need some time to recover. I do not travel well. Yeah, Australia would be cool, but yeah, it's not like on my bucket list, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like if you asked me where I wanted to go, I'd say like Japan or yeah, maybe Japan. Yeah, I don't know a lot of autistic people who travel well. Usually 50% of the time I get super sick. Yeah, a lot of us want to go to Japan. Can I be honest with you? I for a long time, I had a special interest in watching, YouTube videos of Japanese crane games. I haven't watched them in forever, but that's all I watched for a long time. It was, like, very calming for me. So, I yeah, I used to watch people play arcade games in Japan every day. Sounds very autistic of me. Are you accusing me of being on the spectrum? Hey, BC. Welcome, BC. BC comments on my stuff all the time. Thank you for always supporting me. I want to go to India, but I'm so nervous about the sensory stimulation. Ooh, that's a good point. A friend of mine, um, a housemate of mine from Cambridge, um, got married in India. 'Cause she was from there and invited me to go, but I wasn't able to go. But I would have loved to go. I mean, it's so cool. But then I also was worried about the sensory overwhelm as well. Alana would love to go to Ireland or Scotland. However, you will never see me on an airplane or a ship. I have been to Ireland and it is amazing. I would highly recommend it. Um, I've my family history is from there and I just loved it. It is I mean, I just remember like standing on the coast and looking at the cliffs and just like tears because it's so beautiful. The autistic community on Reddit can be negative. Just saying. Okay. Sounds right, but I'm not really into Reddit, so your arthritis bothers you when you sit too long. I've been to London and Scotland. London's great. I, have a degree from England, so I spent some time there. Okay, Connor, I was just teasing. I think the autistic community on Wold is worse sometimes. I don't know. What is my degree in? My bachelor's is in biblical studies. And my first master's is in the Bible and the ancient Near East with a focus on ancient Near Eastern languages. And my second master's is in Assyriology, which is the study of ancient Assyrian languages and literature. Autism much? Like when I was getting my assessment, the doctor who was uh, interviewing me was like, "Well, I was gonna ask you about your special interests, but I see," like, he looked at my education, he was like, "We could skip over that part." 42, stay-at-home mom of a six-year-old, don't get to travel much. I have a high hopes for my husband's retirement years. Yeah, I hope. Oh, sorry. So rude. So rude. Um, I can't wait until my parents retire. Do I go to church? Not currently. Uh, I would say I don't know how personal I should get about that. I think religion's very personal, but, a lot, changed when I got my autism diagnosis and, needed some time to reevaluate. Whoa, Layla, you took the Orient Express from Istanbul to Tehran? Jealous. Train travel? I did Cairo to Luxor, I think, in Egypt. We got to take the night train and sleep on the train. One of the coolest experiences of my life. It is so cool to be on a train. Highly recommend. I know what you're thinking. An autistic person is telling you to get on a train. But You took the train from New York to Seattle? The Amtrak? That's a lot, man. Did you have to do different trains? It's not one train, right? You have to get off and take other trains. That's a long trip. Did you, do the sleeper car, or did you do the, like, first one train kind of? Oh, Alana, is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Sorry that I didn't say that. Happy birthday, Alana! 61 people are here. If 61 people were in my house, I would lock myself in the bathroom. You had to sit up for 3 days? No. No, that's not my jam. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Alright, that was my last sip of wine in my mug. The viewing car during the day was stunning. Yeah, I'd really like, oh, I just kicked my light off, sorry. I'd really like to, do some of the, trains through the California mountains. I grew up in a train town, with the train tracks right behind me, so I'm very used to the train. Bus travel in southern Egypt. I think as far south in Egypt as I got was Luxor, I think. What did you think about, Egypt, Layla? I loved it, but it was very, eye-opening to me. Like, it's a third I don't know if it's still considered a third world country, but, it is very different than America, for sure. You went to Cuba. Now that's unique. That's cool. Yeah, the train, like, rocks you back and forth. It's so cool. And then, like, during the night when you're sleeping, like, you'll pull into a station, but you can, like, sleep through it. But you're kinda like, "Oh, what's going on?" And you're like, "Oh, okay," and then you go back to bed. It's great. Highly recommend if you can do a train trip, just to be on the train is fun. You've been to Calcutta too? But you're not well traveled? Well, didn't you just say Cuba and Calcutta? I'd call that well traveled, considering most people don't leave their backyards. Sleepers in Europe is like going through a time warp. You know where I felt the biggest time warp of my life? Bratislava, Slovakia. It's like they are I was there about 10 years ago. That was a time warp for sure. Like, even, like, going through tours and stuff, they would be like, "And this building was, blown up during the Cold War." And I'm like, "That was a long time ago, so well, like, what?" I stopped at this Nubian village by Aswan. Maybe I was there? I did spend an evening with the Nubians, Layla. Sounds like we have a lot in common. Brian's going on a Greek island cruise next July. I have spent, like, 6 hours in Greece. When I was flying to Israel for the first time, we had a layover in Greece that was long enough that we checked our luggage at the airport, took a bus into Athens, ran up to the top of the, Pantheon, and then, like, came back, basically is all we had time to do, but I did it. I feel very blessed. I haven't traveled in so long, but in my 20s, I traveled a lot. Thanks, Linda. Hey, visible friend, which hat do you have? What color? Thank you for purchasing one of my hats. Oh, you want to hear something funny, guys? Iran was better than Egypt. Did you feel really vulnerable in Egypt, Claire? A little bit. Um, yeah. Uh, people are trying to make a living there and, baksheesh, that's what I remember. Tip, people are always asking for tips. But people are just in a different economic state, so they're just trying to they're just trying to live, you know? Um, oh, financial advantage? Are you still engaged with the topics of your master's degree, or do you have completely shifted away? This is a really good question. I did my master's degrees before I was, diagnosed, and they were very difficult for me. I really pushed myself through them. Um, I mean, who wasn't? Like, who wasn't screwed by colonialism? Um, so no, I'm not currently doing anything with my education. I found that the process of being undiagnosed and going through those degrees, um, left me tr I don't wanna say traumatized because maybe that word is overused, but traumatized, and I just needed a break, and I never picked it up again. It was so stressful, it was awful. The Sinai Peninsula is magical. That's how I got into Egypt. At the time, the Sinai border was open. It's not always open. I'm sure it's not open now. The Nile, yeah, the Nile's beautiful. I thought YouTube live streams were ad-free. They can be. You have a choice whether to put the ads on or not. And as I mentioned, Randy, I have a lot of degrees that I'm still paying for, so I hope you don't mind the ads. Oh, I wanted to mention, I think I'm gonna do a sale. There's a curse that I wanna talk about. It's not a real curse, but every single pink hat I've made for my Etsy shop has never sold. It's like the curse of the pink hat. I thought the neon for sure, right, guys? I thought the neon for sure would be like sold. Oh no, it's under the curse of the pink hat. So I was thinking maybe I'll do like a pink hat sale, the curse of the pink hat sale. Sorry, I'm not following everything. But yeah, I I have an LLC and um I do make I am attempting to make a living off of the internet. So I'm not like upset or shy about being that I'm making some money. I'm just gonna grab this is my Etsy shop. I just dropped it in the a link. I also have the other one with t-shirts, but whatever. I discovered I can make money busking or selling things on the street. Interesting. I buy a hat if they were fleece lined. Feeling cold air through my ears is always a sensation for me. They are not fleece lined, but that's a good idea. Maybe that'll happen. I will say that on the over the ears is 4 layers. They're a double layer beanie. So it really does keep you nice and toasty. Yeah, everyone says that they love the pink beanies, but they never sell. So, what? It's a curse. It's a curse. Is the yarn sheep wool? Oh, that's off. They don't sell. I'm not a pink fan. Do you have purple? Um, Not right now because they sold. Um, in the shop right now, I don't know. You can look and see what there is, but the purple ones have sold. I did. I was gonna sell this in my last drop. It's so beautiful. Uh, I call it a stimming scarf. It's like silk and cotton, and it's got beads and tassels. But I wash everything before it leaves my house, and it didn't wash well. Like the tassels are not great. Like if they didn't wash well. So that's the only purple thing I have right now. Hey, Crystal. Um, I just I'm interested in making like these stimming scarves so that you can play with them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But however, I didn't want to sell something when this is how I tried to comb them and maybe I can flat iron them. I don't want to sell something that isn't perfect. Maybe people like them for their visual sims, but the colors look different on their heads. Hey, well, Randy, I'm happy to have you here. We're just hanging out. Yeah, Crystal, I get it. Like I do try to think about our community when I'm making things, and it's really important to me. Um, I don't know that he makes YouTube videos anymore, but this guy who's on the Autism World Tour, Joe, he met Temple Brennan once, and he said he wanted to make autism videos, and she said, "No crap." Temple Grandin, and that I always think about that. I never ever want to put out anything like. Even Orion said when he got his hat, he was surprised at the packaging, but like, it's very important to me that you have a nice experience and that it's nice. Grandin, you're right. Like, guys, like I'm super legit. I've got Woodshed Theory postcards. I'll write you a note on. Here are my new packaging stickers so that my mailers have Woodshed Theory on them. And then here's a sneak peek for everyone who's still watching at 1 hour and 43 minutes. This is the oh, I should cover that up. Not that you guys are gonna steal my sticker, I guess, if you want to, but give me a break. This is going to be the free gift with purchase for Black Friday sticker. It is rainbow glitter. So yeah, I want everything to be like, because in my mind, yeah, so Blake, it's gonna be a free gift with purchase, and then whatever's left, I'll probably just put up for sale. But I'm so proud of him. Anything that sparkles is my thing too. Twins. I'm so happy you like your scarf, Nisi. The pom-poms are the best. What happened to Oogie Boogie? Let me get him. I'll tell you all about him. First of all, he's the perfect size to hug. Okay. and I'm thinking about selling him. Uh, he's not completely finished yet. I've got some ends to weave in. All right, Oogie Boogie. I spent so much money to finish Oogie Boogie. I was so motivated. He came out amazing. He's way bigger than I originally anticipated. Somebody just asked, does he glow in the dark? The white that you're seeing is the Lion Brand glow in the dark yarn. So he's completely mixed in with glow in the dark yarn. I don't feel like he glows bright. Like I can't get a picture of him glowing. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, like I have to put him out in the sun more. So I might I've got some glow in the dark fabric paint. I might paint some of him to make him glow in the dark. Thank you, Alana. Turn the lights off. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. We could try. Nope. As I said, like I think if you do it like completely out of the glow yarn, if you do it completely out of the glow yarn, maybe it would shine brighter. But because it's just it's mixed in. Is he weighted? No, he's not, but he is a little scratchy because he's got some wool in him. Somebody asked if Oogie Boogie is a character for something. Yeah, from The Nightmare Before Christmas. He's one of the villains in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Do I have clear light bulbs? I don't know. He looks like a toddler. Use a black light. Anyway, he's amazing. I kind of want to add some like a few more things. Here's the only problem. I think I'm going to put him up for sale because I love him, but he's big. And I know that there are Nightmare Before Christmas people out there who would love to have him. I just don't know what the price would be because I had to keep buying more and more glow in the dark yarn, and it was not cheap. This is 5 skeins of glow in the dark yarn. Yeah. So should I just put him here? He can hang out with us. He should sit on his own. Isn't he cute? Jay, my mom said I should raffle him off. He's huge. He's like over 2 feet tall. You're joking. You're joking. I can't believe my ears. And I free-handed him. He's completely free-handed. He's so cute. He's a little he's scratchy. The bottom of him is not as scratchy because I had to switch to like a mix of acrylic yarns to match. Like right around here. It matches super well, but the top is 100% wool and it's super scratchy. That's what inspired me to make him. That wool. I just think he's so cute. Can you do a Christmas live stream? Maybe. Am I allowed to grumble about autism and politics here? I guess so, as long as it doesn't get too out there. Has he got a hunchback? Well, don't we all? But if you look at him in the movie, he's got a hunchback too. He's a bag full of bugs and garbage. Yeah, Blake, I did it I free-handed it. Yeah, Jay, I did make them from scratch. If you go to my shorts, on my channel, I did videos about making him. He is thick, but he's, like, the perfect size to hug. But, yeah, if you look at him in the movie, he's a bag full of bugs. He's just evil. He's an evil guy. Connor, that sounds like it would peeve me off too. Ah! Sorry, Oogie Boogie. Sound Beast. I can knit, but this is crochet. Make a weighted one, it would be genius. I mean, he's not light, but he's not super heavy either. Yes, Jess, it's a Nightmare Before Christmas character. Everyone, somebody asked to see it. He is cute. Oh, Randy, I'm a huge Muppets fan. I mean, who doesn't love the Muppets? A lot of people don't, but I love them. Maybe he has a noose around his neck he could hang from? Blake, what are you talking about? Oh, Brian, are you asking about wash your shorts? I have a speech impediment, so it's just funny to me to say it that way, but watch my shorts on my channel. The shorts are the short videos that YouTube puts up. I've been putting out a lot of them lately. Oh, Gonzo's the best. I mean, if Gonzo isn't an autistic icon, I don't know who is. A being from another world. I don't like this talk about hanging something, but I don't know what it's about. I had to do a video about my tongue thrust issues because of one commenter. Yeah, Connor, I don't know, I don't wanna comment on your videos, do your own thing, but, I find that, you don't need to make a video every time somebody says something mean. You just delete that comment. I used to think that when I first started that, like, everyone's words meant something and everyone was commenting a true reflection of anyway, they aren't, and they don't care, and some people are just trolls, and some people are wrong, so you don't have to, like, care about it. Speech Impediment Club! Whoop, whoop! Sally the snail sold seashells by the seashore. Took a lot of speech therapy growing up. Gonzo is a great character. Love Gonzo. I also love Grover. He's a Sesame Street Muppet. Oh, yeah. My Soul Called Life. This is the Rolls Royce. There is not another one of these Oogie Boogies out there, okay? People who crochet Oogie Boogies, this is on a different level. This was a dream realized, okay? Usually Oogie Boogies, they're like this big. This is like he's a chunky man. Ooh, Grover Forever, Super Grover. Thanks, Blake. I love doing art stuff. Anything Muppets, I'll watch. Yeah, my husband and I watched through all of the I think we watched all of the original Muppet Show. And then we also watched, last winter, we watched Fraggle Rock, the entire series. I'm sorry, I'm not catching everything, but please don't think it's because I'm, like, ignoring you. Layla never noticed my speech impediment. Why don't I notice things that others do? I so often wonder. Oh, we lost one. Should I just, like, put something behind him to hold him up? There we go. Um, I don't hear my speech impediment much until I, like, look for it, so I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you, Nisi, you're so sweet. Nisi, you're very talented with crochet as well. Bye. Oogie boogie down. That's I c only hear it on my shorts. Alright, we're almost at 2 hours, so in 3 minutes, I'm probably gonna log off, so whatever you guys wanna talk about for 3 more minutes. Well, thanks, my soul called life, because, it's not gonna get any better. I'm an adult, so I worked on it for so long, and, sometimes it's worse than others, but whatever. Thanks, Blake, thanks for showing up. Oh, okay. So I was thinking I have some glow in the dark yarn left, and I also have some other yarn to make bugs. And I was thinking like I could make some that tuck because this goes down pretty far. So maybe I could make some bugs that tuck in and then like you could take them out if you wanted to. You know what I mean? But yeah, here you are, Lunar Glow Media. You caught us with 3 minutes left. It's psychedelic having a lisp. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tuck some bugs, crocheted bugs. Like I've got a really cool green yarn that I'm gonna mix with the glow in the dark. I have a lot of like I don't feel like he's done yet, but I wanted to get the videos up for Halloween. So um he's done as far as the videos, but I don't think he's done yet as far as um like finishing him as a project. I would never know I had a lisp unless I was told by others, right? Well, because you only live in your own head. Oh, hey, fairies, mate. Nice to see you. Hey, Soundbeast, you do not need to be sorry at all. I hope you don't mind me correcting you. Um, how would you know the difference? I feel like if you know crochet and knit, then the difference is pretty apparent. But if you don't, then how would you know? Because like they probably look the same to you. Lunar Glow Media, you're the absolute best. I'm so happy everyone was able to come today and when is the next Friday night live stream? I don't know, because I'm not like a live stream channel, right? Like, I feel like there are live stream channels and channels that live stream all the time. But I don't necessarily like, I'm more like Orion live stream and Taylor live stream, like once every few weeks. Like, that's more me, you know? But there will be a live stream on Black Friday for the hat drop if you're interested. You don't have to buy anything. We just get together and celebrate me launching new hats on my Etsy, and there is a giveaway. We give away a free hat every hat drop. You can get the hat without purchasing anything, and I will sell it, sorry, sell it. I will send it anywhere in the world, valid where whatever the legalese is for it. Applicable where valid. So if it doesn't work in your country, you can't get things, and I can't send it to you. There are some countries like that, but, mostly anywhere in the world I can send it. So, you just need to be at the live stream in order to win, and we randomly pick someone from the entries. Oh, yeah, Connor, don't make me come after you with my huge legal team. Oh, thank you, Nisi, that would be so amazing, you're so sweet. Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours, can you imagine? 2 hours, oh my goodness. What have we been doing? I'm gonna go refill my wine glass and take some time to process what just happened. Um, Thanks for letting me show off Oogie Boogie. I've been making stuff like crazy, guys. Make sure you go and watch the short videos because I just got an overlocker machine for sewing. So I'm like on fire right now. I'm having the time of my life. I also made an Oogie Boogie hat. You're right. This hat is called Oogie Boogie, and this is Oogie Boogie. I actually used some of this yarn, the same color to finish him because I ran out of the wool yarn. Yes, like a serger. I just got a serger. Thank you guys. All right, everyone. I love you guys so much. I'm so happy that you were here and have a good night. Okay, bye guys.